Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Happy Sunday. It is a beautiful Sunday here in New Orleans. I hope you are having a good weekend. I hope you have a good upcoming week. Alright, sending you all kind of warm and fuzzy fucking feelings and shit, okay? Y'all, I want to talk about Iyanla Vanzant, okay? Iyanla Vanzant just started her new season on OWN. If y'all don't watch this show, this is a show about a woman who helps people through different therapies, and she's more like because I don't know exactly what to call it, because I don't know what she's certified in. I just know that she know what the fuck she be talking about, okay? That I feel that way, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because of her personal effect on my life. When I was about 16 years old, my mom, loving Oprah, saw Iyanla Vanzant. Iyanla Vanzant put out a book for teenage girls. I forgot the name of the book, but you can go and find it, okay? On Amazon, whatever. I've seen it before, so I know it's out there. And the book changed my life. The book made me feel like from then on, I was not going to allow anybody to make me feel bad about how I looked or my body or anything. I have insecurities just like everybody else, but I strongly push my insecurities away and let myself feel comfortable in who I am. I have never been a super skinny girl. I've always been short and a little thick. You know what I mean? That's always been me. And I grew up in a time when that wasn't exactly the most attractive thing to be. So I did have issues. And then I have a beautiful older sister who has always been the prettier of us too. A lot of people would say that I'm not the ugly duckling, in any type of way. And that's true when you got, beautiful children, shout out to my mom. But my mom was also like somebody that was considered very beautiful. At a young age, I was made aware of my mom being Miss New Orleans and Miss Clark. And my sister was just always fashionable, always cute, get in a fist fight with a bitch and her hair don't even get messed up. So I had, issues about that growing up. And when I read Iyanla Vanzant's book, that changed how I felt, and that gave me the wherewithal to start addressing issues that I might have had. And through my life, I've read Iyanla Vanzant books. Through my life, I've read her books, and they've helped me or put me in a better mind space or made me more aware of myself and aware of other people and how we give people control over our emotions, and we should not, okay? So I'm telling y'all firsthand that this lady's book helped me. That's why I don't like when people say she's fake or she doesn't know what she's talking about. And that's exactly what happened with this episode, okay? Now, she tried to help this family, this girl named Alexis / Kamiyah, okay? Because Kamiyah was kidnapped when she was 8 hours old from the hospital, and didn't find out that her mother wasn't her real mother until she tried to get a job in the 11th grade. At 19, she finally meets her biological parents, and her mother, who she is known, her mama, the one who raised her, the kidnapper, goes to jail and is in jail. And Iyanla is trying to help them. Here's what happened. The biological mom hooked it up for them to be on the show, and then at the last minute flaked on the little girl. Okay, she's 19, and she got a stiff roller wrap, and you can see angry black girl all over her like she wearing it on her sleeve. And as we get into it, I just felt like the whole time I could see that anger. The whole time I could see who she was. And as far as her emotions and where she was in her mind, pushing emotion down. I don't want to cry, I don't want to feel anything, but when anger comes up, I'm explosive and I'll stab somebody and bitch this and bitch that. And just watching that, even at this age of 29, there are things that I won't do, but it really made me reflect on how staying cool is always the best option, because you either look fucking ignorant screaming and hollering, bitch this, bitch that at a grown woman, or you making everybody want to see you get body slammed regardless to your emotional state right now, okay? Like, I'm just saying, that little girl worked on my motherfucking nerves, okay? And she worked on my nerves from the beginning because I could see her disconnecting from the process immediately. And I always feel like when y'all sign up to come do these fucking shows, I'm gonna need for y'all to really be ready for the real from people. And I realized that she wasn't ready for it, her daddy wasn't ready for it, that boyfriend might not even be there in a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a whole bunch of fuck shit going on from the very beginning with this, on top of the fact that they don't want her to have a relationship with the woman who kidnapped her, but that's all the mama she knows. And if y'all have seen any Lifetime movie about a young girl that's been kidnapped and then reunited with the birth family, there is a disconnect. And there is also a relationship that's been taking place unbeknownst to the child. So what Iyanla kept telling the daddy was that you and your family are having a relationship, an imaginary relationship with this girl for the past 15, 16 years before y'all met her. Okay, well, you know, before, since she's been kidnapped, when y'all wasn't seeing her, y'all had a fake relationship going on to where y'all see all the positives. But now that she's coming to your life as this angry teenager, you're refusing to take responsibility or to see her anger as a real thing that can develop into a problem. She is talking about stabbing the fucking staff. She's talking about stabbing the people that are trying to help her at Iyanla's, you know, the house that they rented out for this, okay? So I just kind of felt like it is very apparent that either she gets in a lot of fights, she's gonna get in a lot of fights, she might end up in jail, because girls with that type of anger who will scream out those types of things on fucking camera can't control themselves in real life situations either. And I mean real life situations where it's not a controlled space. That was a controlled space that she was in. You know what I'm saying? So in watching that, I totally saw where Iyanla was coming from in a way of, she was detached. I need her to be emotional, but I also need her to be able to hear me on some level. And when she kept, I'll smack this old bitch and da-da-da-da-da, Iyanla was so unmoved by that shit. She was so unmoved by it. And it's for a number of reasons, okay? One of the reasons is because Iyanla has lost her own daughter to cancer. Okay, has children, has had fights with her children, and has lost a child through death. Okay, that is a it's so funny because these little girls think what they be doing is moving somebody that done been through some of the worst shit you could be through in your life. Iyanla's been raped. Iyanla's been, you know, unloved by her parents. She's been blamed for the things that have happened to her in her life. So a lot of things have happened to Iyanla Vanzant, and if anybody reads her books, they'll realize that she is a person that has been through so much, and that's why she can speak on some of the things that she speaks on. That's why she can relate to the young angry black girl, because she was that young angry black girl at some point. It may not be to the degree that some of these other, you know, young ladies are, because Iyanla had children at a young age and had to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like people negate other people's lives and struggles so that they could feel empowered by being ignorant of some shit. And that's what happens with Iyanla. Y'all don't want to recognize that she actually knows what she's talking about. Y'all act like she don't know what she's talking about when y'all leave the show, because y'all trying to save face after it's been, you know, made to look like y'all are crazy. And it's not that y'all are crazy. Y'all are dysfunctional. Like she said, you do not have the tools. That little girl is angry. It was just a lot going on. But I do feel like that girl needs therapy. There's no way you found out I was kidnapped at birth and my biological mom couldn't even show up for something that she signed me up for, therefore always neglecting me, always not showing up. And I also feel like a part of that little girl's anger is, how dare you be mad at me for loving the person who is taking care of me all these years, when if she were not in jail, she would be in my life. She would have been on Iyanla Vanzant with me. Okay, I'm sure that's what that little girl was feeling. And as far as the father and his place in all this, I feel like men who walk around the hood like they the shit, like they dick big, like they balls heavy, like you better not fuck with them, be pussy as fuck when it comes to admitting real emotional shit. And that was what the daddy was giving off to me. Giving me real hood nigga with the goals and everything. I love it though, okay? He was giving me real hood nigga, probably all I do good as fuck. I'm just saying, that's the type of vibe the daddy was giving me, okay? Okay, with that, the beautiful lady next to him that was his now current wife, who just sat there and held on to him. You know, I can just see the type of people that we were dealing with and why this was probably not going to work out, because I don't think any of them are capable of receiving what Iyanla is telling them and then applying it to their emotion, because I don't feel like they that far along in this process. It's not that they can't get there, it's just that they not there yet. Okay, they need to let all of this shit sink in. I heard that the daddy is doing Facebook Lives talking about it's not real, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, your situation was real, first of all. So how you gonna call it fake? Your situation was real. Your daughter's anger, real. You being pussy about calling her out on her anger because you scared to lose her because you lost her before, real as fuck. So it doesn't matter to me what you're talking about as it pertains to Iyanla's show being fake. I think that people don't like being set up in control, produced situations, and they feel like that makes shit fake. And it's like, no, that's fucking television. But because you don't do television, you don't know that this is just a process. But what's actually happening, the emotion, the feelings, the intent is all real. And that's just how I see it. Other people, like, you know, may not feel like that, because I know a lot of people don't really like Iyanla. They feel like she not real. That's your prerogative to feel that way. But because I have personally been helped by her on several different occasions, and I haven't even met the lady, I'm never going to negate how strong of a presence, how strong of a I don't even want to say guru, but like her capability of recognizing emotion in people and being able to deduce what they need from conversations, from questions, from looking into their eyes. That is a fucking gift, regardless to whether people want to admit that or see that, because they want to be ignorant about their own emotions. I'm not one of them people. I am very much real about my emotions, who I am, my negatives, my positives. I try to be very self-aware. I was raised to be self-aware. You know what I'm saying? Some people aren't. And I feel like the people who we were watching on this television show are not self-aware. They don't really give a fuck about, not like how people see them, but they don't give a fuck about the fact that they're going through something and it needs to be fixed. They just feel like, I'm just trying to get on. You know, I'm just trying to live my life. You can't really live your life to the fullest potential if you hung up over things that have happened and you don't want to deal with them. And that little girl is not dealing with her issues. And I'm calling her a little girl because that's exactly what she is, and that's exactly what she acted like. And her daddy trying to appease her bullshit is only going to make her problem worse. The way she was talking about, he do what I do. You don't tell him not to answer the phone, because Iyanla said I need to trigger her. So I'm going to ask her to stay here tonight, but I'm going to ask that y'all not answer the phone for her. Iyanla sat her down and specifically said, you can stay, you can leave. She said she wanted to stay. She said, okay, but look, I'm telling you right now, your boyfriend, your daddy, your stepmom, they will not be answering the phone for you. You need to sit with your emotions alone and deal with how you feel without the coaxing or bullshit that they're giving you because of how they feel in this situation. She don't understand that. So she gets pissed off at Iyanla and starts to make it seem like Iyanla's trying to keep her there. Why are you trying to keep me here? He my ride. He is not your ride, bitch. We sent cars for all y'all, okay? He's not your ride. Stop saying it like that. So she flipping out, and Iyanla goes downstairs because nobody has left the house yet. And Iyanla is like, do you hear her going off? Okay, now the daddy go and talk to her. And Iyanla was telling him he has to give her the right to be angry and feel how she wants to feel about the fact that she misses her kidnapper, her mom. She misses her, and they won't give her license to actually feel that way or deal with that emotion because they so scared of losing her, and they pissed off at this woman who took their kid. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I totally understand it, but she can't do that because that's who raised her. So instead of taking out her anger out on her daddy, it seems like she didn't have a father in her life, so I see her wanting to keep him in her life I also see her finding him easy to manipulate because of the situation. And it's always nice to have somebody that's your daddy that you can make do what you want to do, or he eating out the palm of your hand because of what's happened between y'all. I could see all of it, like all of how this situation was gonna play out and how it actually played out. I just feel like I was there the whole time with Iyanla. Like, bitch, I see you. I see what you're saying. Don't, girl, you ain't gotta convince me. I see these crazy ass people. They don't want the help. They want to stay stuck in this ignorant bullshit. And when that little girl end up in jail or some shit, or just end up being an angry person in her life, therefore not really being able to flourish as a young woman, y'all are gonna ask yourselves why. And daddy, you gonna feel like instead of handling the situation the way you should have, like a strong man, you handled it like a weak father who is scared of losing his daughter. And I'm sorry, that's just what it is. And there's no amount of Facebook Live and talking shit about Iyanla and her show that's gonna change that, money. Alright? Now the thing that they missed out on when they left was that Iyanla had a young woman on the show who had personally dealt with this. She was kidnapped in her relationship with her mother and her biological mother, and she totally understood it. She understood that she was just sitting there talking to Iyanla, and you can see also she detached her emotions. Oh yeah, that's what I did too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have helped her to talk to somebody that really truly understands where she is right now, because they've been there. And she didn't even give it a chance to happen. I felt like she really probably could have been helped, and I probably feel like she probably was helped in some way regardless, and if not, somebody else was helped in this situation, because things like this don't ever be put out there if they don't help somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is always helped from shit like this. So regardless to whether Camila, Alexis wanted to receive it, I hope that, just like Iyanla said, it helps somebody. Okay? But yeah, y'all, that's just my take on it. I feel bad for the little girl, because I feel like that's such a fucked up, hard place to be in. To love somebody as your mama and find out they not your mama, and not only that, but they fucking kidnapped you. So they wronged you in some way, and they've been wronging you in some way this whole time. And now there's this relationship with the new parents, and them feeling like you better not have a relationship with her. I feel for her so much, but I really pray so hard that she does not become a person in this world that is in the way of somebody else having a good day, because she hasn't dealt with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, hurt people hurt people. That's a real statement, okay? But yeah, y'all asked me to talk about it, so I talked about it. I feel like I talked about it too long, but it was just a really good subject matter. I feel like I might be doing these little talks about the Iyanla Vanzant episodes if y'all want me to keep doing it, because I do feel like on a Sunday morning, people be needing a little, insight on the emotions, little spiritual healing. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can, reach out and touch somebody's hand. That's Diana Ross version. Anyway, I love y'all. Like I said, have a beautiful Sunday. Have a good day. Be blessed, okay? Don't have no stress. If you got something going on, pray about it, meditate about it, but don't let negative things that are going on in your life dictate the type of day you have. Have the control over your mind and over your emotions to tell yourself that today I'm going to be happy. I'm going to feel blessed because I still have all of my fingers. Even if you don't, you got most of them. You got your hands, you got your feet, you got your legs, you got your body, you got your minds, you have your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something about today that can be beautiful and great if only you are willing to be in that space. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already feel good because it's beautiful outside, and I know I'm getting me some crawfish today, okay? My anniversary tomorrow, okay? I may not be where I want to be in my life. YouTube may not be my sole income like I pray it is one day. But at the end of the day, y'all, I am blessed. And today, I am refusing to be stressed. All right? Y'all have a good one.